So today we're actually going to be going over VO3, which is the AI tool that everyone's using to make these viral AI vlogs. There is other services, they all cost money, but VO3 by far is the best. I mean, of course it's going to be. It's got Google behind it, one of the most highest net worth companies on the planet. So as you can see, there's more than one AI tool open. We got ChatGPT open because it's very good at writing scripts. I think Gemini is okay at writing scripts. I just prefer ChatGPT's versions that come out. So with the initial version, we're going to go over the actual plans that are offered. So you can use VO2 for certain videos, make Canvas, do deep research. There's a good amount of things, but VO2 doesn't do audio, and it does have more issues creating things. But VO2 still really well, and that's the free version. Then we come over here to the Google AI Pro, which gives you access to the Gemini app, which is the most up-to-date everything that they offer. Research on 2.5 Pro, and deep research is amazing. It's super helpful, and it's not especially if you use it for school, it's not you cheating. It's really just helping you find out the information you want to find the most efficient way by doing a large amount of research, and then even asking you for more clarification and direction that you want it to go in, so it doesn't look up the wrong thing or give you the wrong information. Flow is an excellent tool. Actually, I'm gonna go to Flow, show you really quickly. Flow is exceptional. So we have Gemini, which has access to Google VO3. With the base plan here, you get access to 3 clips a day. There's 3 credits. Then you have to wait 24 hours from when you first started making the video, so it'll tell you when as well. So you do have higher limits of image with VO2. They do give you more access to making more of them. You get more storage if you don't already have that. But Flow is the really cool tool. Flow is kind of VO3 on steroids. So you can come in here, and this is the scene aspect of everything. So down here, I started with just, I we'll go over how I actually started the scripting process, but I'll just explain this really quickly. Put the script in, and again, you have the access or options to like go over here. It opts automatically for VO2. You don't want that. It does not do audio. It does give you time to practice and only use 10 credits because you have a certain amount of credits each month. For example, yep, 11,000. We'll do it all day. So go to VO right here. Go to VO3 fast. I go to VO3 quality, and this is the output. So you get 100 credits per output, and outputs 2 to 4, and it gives you just a slightly different variation, so you don't have to keep redoing the prompts. And what you'll do is you'll actually go, when you generate the prompts, you can do text to video, which is the usual one that people have been hearing about. But the really cool one is ingredients to video. The ingredients to video, you can generate AI generated images, and just kind of have them tell somewhat of a story, and then use text to narrate what you want it to do. And the AI has a much easier time actually formulating what you're looking for, because you kind of pre-designed it with the ingredients you put in there, which is why it's called ingredients to video. But like, we'll go over here and it'll give you the option, things like add to scene, and then it'll add to the scene. And on the next part over here, so we'll go down here. I think it was this one that I did originally. Then you have the option to actually jump to, so you can have a whole different scene, or you can extend, and that way it for sure reuses everything in this frame right here to continue on what you wanted that part. Then you could go down here and you could do a jump to, and then do a whole different scene, or even a similar aspects. Like down here, it'll capture the first frame. So that way you can have them start here and have them running away, or doing a whole list of things. But we're gonna go over here to ChatGPT really quick. We're gonna do something like write me an 8-second script. Sorry, my wrist is broken, so this is one-handed. Oh, that's horrible. For VO3, I like to include that so it kind of knows not to do too much, but to do enough. About, let's see, Gen Alpha, Bigfoot, farting too much. There we go. Farting too much for all that Red Bull he stole. Whatever. You know, you can play around with this for so long. And it'd just be like, bro, I chugged like 8 Red Bulls. No, that wasn't gas. That was a message from the gut gods. You know, and you can just go down here and be like, you know, like the personality, alter it, rewrite it, Bro, I stole like 12 Red Bulls. Nasty fart, wind shakes the tree. That fart had lore, bro. And you can just keep going. You can also do like super serious scene, loving scene, fight scenes. I've done a few. Abraham Lincoln versus Bigfoot, just stupid stuff. But you know, we're just gonna go here. It's not the best at doing text on the screen. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Go right here. We're going to paste that. And sometimes when you do, even with the script from Gemini or which is their own service, or ChatGPT, it makes something it can't create or it's just having issues with. If it's too explicit or violent, it will just say, hey, terms of service, we can't do that. There's ways to get around certain things where there's still some stuff going on that it doesn't like, but you just have to change the wording and how things are played out. But while we're waiting on that, back to the plans. So, you know, you get this $0 for 1 month, or if you have a EDU email, you can sign up and get up to 16 months free as well. You know, there's ways to get an EDU email even if you're not in college. You can enroll in a community college or a accredited college course online, and then drop the class. You will have an EDU email. You'll be able to sign up for it. I don't know if that's something you're willing to do, but if you do already have an EDU email, this is free for that long. And then there's Google AI Ultra, which gives you access to, like I said over here, an amount of credits each month. And then you get to do Google Flow. You get to do a lot more. You get to extend to have more credits each day. You do still run out eventually because they don't want to just let you endlessly make it. It is an AI and it does cost money to run these things, computer power and such. But we're going to wait on this for a few more minutes. I'm going to cut to it, obviously.
Bro, I chugged like 8 Red Bulls. Yo, that wasn't gas. That was a message from my gut gods. Bro, I chugged like 8 Red Bulls. Yo, that wasn't gas. That was a message from my gut gods. Bro, I chugged like 8 Red Bulls. Yo, that
and obviously you can
gas.
play
That
with this more, and you could, you know, you could ensure it doesn't include
like
pit vipers, but it's just
Bulls.
kind of funny, especially when you put Gen Alpha.
Yo,
you could put Boomer, Bigfoot. You could, I bet Boomer and Bigfoot would be hilarious.
Like
you do all kinds of things with this. You know, just go ahead, go down to the links, check out the subscription page, stuff like that. They're not affiliate. I don't get paid by any of that. Just like check it out if you want.
Yo, that wasn't
I will put some links that to get PayPal down there, and that's up to you if you want to check it out. I hope you have a good
Red Bulls. Yo, that wasn't gas. That was a message from my gut god.